Hope you're doing well, guys. I just saw the film, literally finished like 20 minutes ago, and I thought it was great.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Thank you.
Chris, I'm going to start with you. You're really good at playing an everyman who gets thrust into an abnormal scenario and then has to save the day. Having played kind of characters who have that mindset and constantly have to find an inner strength they didn't know they had, has it rubbed off on you and given you more tools in real life to kind of not underestimate yourself and believe you're capable of anything?
Wow. Maybe. I think it probably has. I think that it's such a good question. You know, I don't know. I don't know if it's like which comes first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know if the roles that I play appear to be an everyman who's finding some sort of strength because that is who I am, or if it's that they're written that way and I play them. A lot of times you step into a role and the role gets tailored to fit your personality. At least for myself, it seems to be the case. I'm not like Daniel Day-Lewis, where like every time I do a role, it's like, who is he really? You know, people kind of get who I am when you see the roles that I play. And so maybe it's like a combination of both. And yeah, I think it's probably a combination of both.
And Edwin, when it comes to soldiers on screen, there's always a need, obviously, to form a camaraderie. Does that help create one in real life among the actors when you're having to kind of play characters who rely on it in order to survive?
Yeah, you know, especially when you're going through training. You know, I've done some pretty intense training, and you know, you're taught to rely on, you know, your castmate to keep you safe. You know, where's your muzzle facing and things of that nature. And, you know, part of that process helps build that camaraderie and knowing that, you know, we're both here to protect each other through this process, you know, and of course offset, you know, we're out having dinners or what so forth and building that natural bond. But, you know, building chemistry within the training process makes, you know, filming a hell of a lot easier and more trusting.
Chris, if you travel back 30 years into the past, which madly takes you to 1991, which still blows my mind, what would you take with you to show off to people about the present day?
Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, such a good question. I guess probably an iPhone, although I wouldn't get service, so they wouldn't believe me. When I tell them, I'll be like, oh, no, you understand. If only I had Wi-Fi, I would show you the magic. I was like, it's a camera. That's cool. That works. They'd be like, whoa, holy crap. That's pretty cool. Like, no, you have no idea what else it does.
It does so much more.
Does so much more.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I would just say Bitcoin.
Yeah, that too.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Invest in Bitcoin. You're like, what is that? Just do it. Just don't ask questions. Doesn't matter.
And Edwin, kind of conversely to that, if you traveled 30 years into the future, what would you take with you? What couldn't you travel without in that scenario?
What couldn't I travel without? I can't travel without my family, to be honest with you. I'm just not going anywhere without my family. You know, all the material things in the world, you know, that's for the internet. But the things that'll keep me safe, I'm gonna take my fam.
And my final question, Chris, I was going to ask you about producing, and have you enjoyed that kind of the responsibility that came with that, and it's something you'd like to do more of in the future?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the film. Grateful that we were able to get original IP to the screen with as much scope and backing budget as we did for this. So that's really exciting. I know that there's been a real thirst for original content that wasn't a sequel or based on a comic book or based on a TV show or some reach. This is something that's completely original. And so I feel I'm really grateful to be part of the team that helped that happen. And I definitely love the process of producing. I have so much to learn, and I really like learning. It's my favorite part of this whole game. And so I look forward to doing some more of it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time, guys, and best of luck with the release.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.